He has changed the face of the city by rebuilding. He's given the city a new voice, a new direction. And he's taken a city that was deteriorating, and he's modernizing it street by street, light by light. And he's taken the police department, which has had its share of problems, and he appointed a new chief, Chief Jerry DeSoy, and in less than 4 years has added 21 new officers to the force. I can tell you that the streets are safer, the businesses and the homes are more secure. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my sincere pleasure to introduce to you my friend, my neighbor, my mayor, the Honorable Tom Leighton. Tom. On behalf of the association, let me read the plaque. Francis J. Lederer, Service to Law Enforcement Award, presented to Mayor Thomas M. Leighton, City of Wilkes-Barre, in recognition of his outstanding and dedicated service to law enforcement, presented this day at Split Rock Lodge. Thomas, good luck and congratulations.
Thank you. It's truly an honor to be here this evening. And the judge had mentioned about my wife, and I must introduce my family. If you look at the biography in the program, the other 3 award winners list their family. If you look at my biography, it does not. So somebody in City Hall on Monday will be called in to see why my family wasn't mentioned. But my wife picked it up right away, and I'd like to introduce my wife, Patty, my youngest daughter, Courtney, my daughter, Kelly Lynn, and my son, Tom. I'd also like to introduce my brother, John, and his wife, Ellen, who are here. And the unfortunate part is the rest of my family, they were the smart ones. They're down the shore on vacation for a week. So, also, there's members of my staff sitting behind there and who are here, and I appreciate them taking the time out of their busy schedule to attend, along with our police chief, Jerry DeSoy. I am honored to be chosen as a 2007 recipient of the Francis Lederer Service to Law Enforcement Award. And when I was informed that I won this award, I really had no idea who Fran was. But being here for 3 days, I've heard nothing but great and fabulous stories about the career that he had, along with his organization here that he founded some 32 years ago. So, Fran, I'm very proud. I had a long conversation with your son last night. I'm very proud to be a recipient of your award this year. Thank you very much. I'd also like to thank the entire County and State Detectives Association of Pennsylvania, which is led by President Jack Kelly. It truly takes a special person to become a law enforcement officer, and I have the greatest respect and gratitude for law enforcement community. And when somebody becomes a law enforcement agent and an officer, they're committed to providing safety to our streets. And as the mayor, I've been committed, and I will continue to be committed, to provide them the greatest resources and equipment to patrol our streets so that our residents and our business community can be safe. When I became mayor of the city of Wilkes-Barre in 2004, we were in some difficult times. There was $10.8 million unpaid bills on my desk. We were losing the city to crime. Our police force hit an all-time low of 61 officers in 2001. Drugs was coming into our streets, coming into our neighborhoods, and I sat down with Chief DeSoy. I said, Jerry, how are we going to take care of this? What do we have to do? We immediately contacted most of the law enforcement agencies, the FBI, United States Attorney General's Office, the county detectives under the direction of Mike DeSoy, Jerry's brother. And we went out and we hired 10 new officers in 2005. We had to hire them. But when I tell people about hiring police officers and how you're going to do it, I was faced again with making more difficult decisions, and I had to raise property taxes. And as an elected official, that's never a popular thing to do. But I knew if we were going to bring the city back, we were going to hire additional officers, we had to raise taxes. And I raised taxes. The city was faced with frivolous budgets in the past, and I had to go out and prepare a budget that was truthful and honest to the community. And that not only included raising property taxes by 20 mils, it also included raising every fee, every single fee that was on the city's books that had not been raised in 40-some years. So I was not a very popular man. And when people would come up to me and with all the problems that the city was facing, a deteriorating downtown, crime-ridden neighborhoods, broken equipment. The first day I took office, I took a tour of the police station. I walk into the police station, and I was amazed. I go up on the second floor, and it's a long hallway. There were 6 garbage cans. The roof was leaking. The garbage cans were filling up with water. The locks on our cells were broken. Doors to secure areas were broken. Toilets were broken. The mechanical system, air conditioning, heating, broken. When people found out about all that, they said, "Boy, Mayor, how do you sleep at night?" And I answered them quite honestly, I sleep like a baby. I wake up every 2 hours and cry. But I was faced with investing over $1 million to improve the police department, including a newly renovated firing range, vehicles, vests, guns, and the improvements to headquarters. In 2 years, I hired 21 new police officers. More importantly, though, I boosted the morale in the police department. The morale hit an all-time low, and that's where Chief DeSoy came in. I had the honor of being here 2 years ago, actually in New York, when the chief was inducted into the Hall of Fame. The chief is a well-respected law enforcement officer in the city of Wilkes-Barre, in fact, all of northeastern Pennsylvania. And the chief was a big part in resurrecting the morale in our police department. And I tell people, the 93 officers we have right now, all 93 of them would run through a wall for the chief. As the mayor, I try to encourage a close working relationship between the Wilkes-Barre Police Department and all other law enforcement agencies, the state, the federal, the county, and surrounding municipalities. I know we must work together to bring our county back, Luzerne County, and most importantly, the city of Wilkes-Barre. Lastly, but most importantly, I would like to thank the men and women of the Wilkes-Barre City Police Department under the leadership of Chief DeSoy and all law enforcement agencies for providing us with great professional service. Once again, thank you very much for honoring me here this evening.